Hey guys, Captain Aga here. It's been a while. I thought it's about time that I make another video. And not just one where I do races with a car and no comment and no explanation and nothing at all. This is gonna be a little different because it's gonna be chaotic. This is a one shot. I have no script. I have no structure or anything. I hope you still will like it, because I'm about to show you two interesting things. Not about this plane, but it's a nice plane, but it's a little old school, yeah, you know, not very fast. Nothing very special about it. So, alright, let's go to the garage and I show you what I wanted to show you today. Clever, right? It's this thing. Yeah, you might have seen something very similar. I posted this one on the workshop not too long ago. Well, it's been a couple of months or 3, or I don't know. But yeah, this is Delta Wing. In the builder you can't see it. These wing edges, they fold back and you have a very nice Delta Wing in the end. And it was the first Delta Wing without a tail I ever built, and I think the very first in screwdrivers as well. And let me show you real quick how this flies. I made a video on that when I posted it, but not much of commentary or anything, not much explanation. I just posted it and showed you how it looks in the air and how it drops the bombs and stuff like that. Yeah, let's spawn in on the pretty fly map. It's meant for flying, so you can just as well go here. And yeah, that's the thing. As you can see, the wing edges just folded back automatically, and we have control surfaces for roll in the middle of the wing, and for pitch in the rear of the wing. We have our little canopy here with the king inside, and on the underside you can open the belly and it drops some weights. Bombs. It's armor bombs, so-called. Yeah, the armor bombs. Yeah, if you respawn, it obviously reloads the bombs. And let me show you how it flies. Because it flies pretty well. It is fast as frogs, right? It's frog green, so yeah, it's fast as frogs. And yeah, speed of sound, no problem at all. Twice the speed of sound, no problem at all. If I go straight for long enough, wait, let me trim it out. Right, if I go straight for long enough, we can reach Mach 3. That would be another 300 kilometers per hour approximately. I won't do it right now. But yeah, this is the plane. We're already so far away from the map. We can't even see it anymore. Let me check the minimap. We should be heading back for the island right now. Yeah, that slowly spawns in. Renders in, sorry. Yeah, and near camera, here it is. If you look very closely while I do it, this thing can, come on, spawn in buildings. What the fuck? Yeah, very late. Anyways, I just dropped some bombs. I don't know if you saw it. It's so quick with this plane. Anyways, I was thinking about, first of all, showing you guys how this thing is so fast, because it uses an exploit. Who would have guessed there's any exploits in screwdrivers? And the exploit, I call it the jetbug exploit, other people call it other things. The exploit is pretty much very simple. You use 2 drivetrains, one geared up very high and one geared down very low, and combine the drivetrains and send them into turbines. And then the turbines also have the very high acceleration of one drivetrain and the very high top speed of the other drivetrain. So it basically works like this. You have an engine, and this engine goes to a small gear, to a warm gear, so it gears up 1 to 4. Then again, a small gear to a warm gear, so another times 4. Then another small gear to a warm gear, so another times 4. And another small gear to a warm gear, so another times 4. And then we have a second engine, this one, which does exactly the opposite. So a warm gear to a small, another warm gear to another, where is it? Small, another warm gear to another small right here. And then it combines with the other drivetrain onto this axle, this axle, this axle. I just added this to redirect the axle here to have it centered and at the right height. So it's basically centered up to the whole engine and gear setup here. Yeah, and both combine into this axle, and this axle goes to this axle, sorry, which is connected into both turbines. If you didn't know, you can use the mounting holes of the turbines to transmit power as well. So you don't have those, have to use these janky, wacky, I don't know, weird little side inputs which ruin every build. Yeah, so this is the drivetrain, and it's pretty much exactly the drivetrain I used for the plane I just showed you. So let me pick the one I just showed you again, this one, and go into the builder. And if we look inside here somewhere, it's pretty cramped. Oh yeah, this is the bombs. Here you can see the one engine. Oh, it's even turboed. Amazing. And this is part of the drivetrain with a small to warm and warm to small combinations and so on and so forth. Yeah, you can't see very much inside here because it's very cramped, but yeah, this is basically exactly the same thing I just showed you, and this is why it's so fast. If, for example, you use this Jetbug exploit and put it on a very light little rolling chassis like this guy, I built a long time ago when I worked on it. It uses bigger engines because they have slightly higher RPM. The power of the engines is really not important for this exploit. It's only about the RPM. And if you look at the parts engines right here, the max RPM of this one is, no, I can't have the graphic up. No. Okay. The max RPM, if you look at the graph on the right side, it's around 5,700. For this one, it's a little lower, around 5,500. So more RPM is better for this exploit. Usually this is enough. With these engines you can still get over Mach 3. We just saw that when I showed you the green plane. But this is a little more powerful even. It just uses one turbine, but the same principle. 2 powertrains, one geared down, one geared up into the same turbine. And when we spawn this in, let's say on the test map, why not? Wide open map. And yeah, let me just click the trigger very shortly, just once. Well, you see it wants to go. It really wants to go. If I hold it down, it's gone. It's just gone. It completely destroys itself because every little bump, especially with a bit of downforce I had on this build, will destroy it. But yeah, you can see the potential, you can see the speed and the acceleration. It's just very, very useful if you want to build jets. For example, let me show you this guy. It's my MiG-15 I built a while ago, and it utilizes exactly. Give me the wheels, thank you. And it utilizes exactly the same exploit, only that the turbine is hidden inside the fuselage. That's why the fuselage is so big. And it uses another feature, or let's say a bug of this game, the wing parts. Oh, helicopter outside. I got the outside. Yeah, I think it's fine now. The wing parts, not the neutral flap parts, which make the front edge of the wings, but the wider, bigger wing parts I have on each wing, 2 of them on each wing. They produce a lot of drag, so they reduce your top speed. Woo-ho-ho-ho! Wrong bottom. I just want to get off the ground because the screeching is really annoying. Oh, yeah, that's not how it was. Sorry, guys. All right. Let me show you this in the builder anyways, because the screeching is pretty annoying. Now you've seen how the wings are supposed to look when it spawns in, so let's go to the builder. These wing parts here, the yellow and the green one, on the other side the brown and the green one, these produce a lot of drag. They also produce lift if they are not at an angle like, well, 90 degrees to your moving direction is fine. Then they produce lift. The moment they are not at this perfectly orthogonal angle, they lose lift. That's basically the reason for the air grip bug some of you might have experienced. You know, when your plane starts to yaw in the air and you can't roll anymore, or it just rolls like it has the hiccups, you know what I mean? We call it the air grip bug, and this is exactly the reason for it. If you angle those wing parts, they lose lift. They don't do anything anymore but produce drag, and the drag slows you down. Yeah, a lot of words. Basically what I wanted to tell you is I used these wing parts to slow the plane down, because it's a MiG-15, and the MiG-15 is a subsonic plane, and the powertrain, as I showed you before, is capable of Mach 3 and even more. The MiG-15 doesn't go so fast, so I used these wing parts and the drag of them specifically to cap the top speed of this plane. And if I spawn it back in, and yes, it is that, and take off, you can see the top speed. It tops out at around 1100 kph. And this is pretty much perfect for the MiG-15. The MiG-15 is a little slower, I think around 970, 1000 kph, something like that. But yeah, close enough for me. And yeah, this is the jet bug exploit as well. I used it for a lot of jet planes. Now, there's something else I wanted to show you. We just talked about the drag, that these wing parts produce a lot of drag. And it does not show, just by the way, it does not show in this wind resistance stat. It's a different stat in this game, which is a bit confusing and not exactly optimal, but well, I tell you so you know. These produce drag. And I had this plane right here, you remember, right? And it was kind of special because it was a no-tail delta wing design. This one, for example, even though it's a very short tail, it has a complete tail. This one doesn't. It still has vertical stabilizers to keep it stable in the air. Because, yeah, let me show you real quick what happens if I take these off. I showed you how it flew before, right? Pretty controllable, no problem at all. Now if I take these off and spawn it in, oh, it needs to calculate again. Yeah, it needs to calculate. Calculating every day, all day. Because calculating is so much fun, and the more of these neutral flaps, which are shark fin physics parts basically, they take so long to calculate. Alright, it's done. Now let me spawn this in. Whatever, let's take this map, I'm fine with that. Now we can probably still take off, no problem. But oh yeah, you can already see that it's going mostly sideways, and if I try to do any kind of maneuver, you lose control very, very quickly. and there's no good way to regain control. It's just not stable. It just doesn't know where the front and the back of the plane is. It just is weird. You can accelerate again, then it goes forwards again, but the moment you try to do anything, you lose control. So, a flying wing design doesn't work like that. And I wanted to make this plane, which was special in its own way anyways, I wanted to make it even more special. I wanted to make it a flying wing design, because yeah, that's great. And no one did it before. And so I played around a bit and nothing really worked, and then I did some research on how people do it in real life. And this is when I came up with this guy. It mostly the same plane, only yeah, the vertical stabilizers are removed, and I gave it a different color, of course. And well, yeah, like I just said, I did the research on how people build flying wings in real life. And they use, if I remember correctly, they use split ailerons, which produce drag in the rear of the plane. To, well, basically like a dart. You have the stabilizers in the back to produce drag, so the heavy front always stays in the front, and the draggy back always stays in the back, and you get a straight flying trajectory. So I thought, in screwdrivers we have these wing parts. Let me show you real quick all of them. All of these wing parts, which produces a lot of drag. And I need drag to make a flying wing. So let's utilize that. So I took these very small little non-symmetrical flap parts, which also produce drag, and put them on my leading edge. And when it folds back, these flap parts are in the rear of the wing, of course, and produce drag in the rear. We have our center of thrust way further in the front. So it pulls here and pulls here into the other direction. It drags basically, so we will keep straight, right? That's what I thought. That's how they do it in real life, basically. And let's spawn this in and let's see what happens. I mean, I know what happens, and you can probably tell by now what happens. Not much of a surprise. Let's try to lose control, and no, it does not work. It stays stable. It stays stable. Because what works in real life also works in screwdrivers, at least in this case. So, yeah, here's our flying wing. It's a supersonic jet. No tail. No vertical stabilizers, real delta wing, flying wing, bomber, because we still have all the features we had in the original build. Only thing is, the slower you go, the less stable it is, because, well, let me try to land. Sorry, let me try to land and you will probably see. Whoa, yeah, I haven't flied this thing in a while. You can see that it tends to yaw a little bit now and not go perfectly straight anymore. It's still good enough to get a landing. Yeah, that's the only disadvantage. It's a little unstable when you go slow and want to land. Let me demonstrate you while in the air. Yeah, I'd probably fall out of the sky right now. You can see it's still stable enough, but yeah, now it goes sideways. Yeah, now it goes sideways, but no, I can't save it. But the moment I, oops, let's slow down. The moment I, hello? The moment I accelerate again, it is super stable again. Let me demonstrate this a little higher in the air so we don't crash the ground right away. Around 200. No, let's make it lose control somehow, some way. Yeah. You can see it's going sideways now. Oh, and it's going, oh, it's all going south now. No, I still can't save it. It wasn't high enough. But you get the principle. As long as you keep, gray buck, as long as you keep speed, at least some, it is very stable. And, sorry. And it even stays stable enough to do a landing at pretty low speeds. So, yeah, that's my flying wing. Delta Wing, Jetbug exploited supersonic Delta Wing, flying wing, jet bomber plane thingy majigga. You get the point. Yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave your questions in the comments. I'll try to answer. And I hope you liked this video, although it was pretty chaotic and not very structured and whatever, but yeah, I hope you still liked it. And I thought it was just about time that I release another video, because I didn't in quite a while. Anyways, that's it. XOXO, Catburger 23. Bye!